Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Safety Systems. For nearly 20 years, Safety Systems has been protecting East Tennessee homes and businesses. They do a tremendous job with their monitoring equipment and with their monitoring. When you call Safety Systems and they're monitoring your home, your business for you, you call them with an issue, or they call you with an issue, you know you're talking to somebody local. You know, you're talking to somebody that's been a part of this community. Somebody here in East Tennessee, including a couple of VFLs that work over there at Safety Systems. Give those guys a call this week and ask them about their security systems. Fantastic. Safety Systems. Okay. Gentlemen, I'm going to race through this. The head of the VFL program, Antone Davis, resigned this past week, claimed he had been bullied and verbally abused by Butch Jones. He called it a hostile work environment. There were accusations this week, denied by Tennessee, that Butch Jones and the coaching staff knew that Brett Kendrick had a concussion and they played him for 2 quarters at Kentucky despite knowing he had a concussion. Again, UT has denied that. And then VFL Marcus Jackson tweeted this yesterday. Take a look at this. If players spoke up about the immoral, selfish, and incompetent decisions Coach Jones has made, ESPN would have enough to make a 30 for 30. Gentlemen, I'm a firm believer, and this is true, when you start losing, anybody who's ever been disgruntled, and every coach has them, starts talking. Yep. And because the fans aren't happy, they start believing. Those may all be true. Though some of them may be true, some may be false. Don't know. Clearly, though, there's a rift that's forming here between some VFLs and players and Butch Jones. As VFLs, tell me what you know about this. Well, silence.
Code of silence. It's not a code of silence. I don't know the truth. I mean, I hear things. We all hear things that some of that work environment, some of that stuff I've been hearing for a while. But do you know? Is it the disgruntled person? Is it somebody angry that has an agenda? I don't know. And I mean, if you had facts, you'd be able to say them. But as a guy that's never played under Coach Jones and hasn't really been that tight with that group there, I don't know what the truth is in all this. But I do know sometimes where there's smoke, there is some fire. So to say it's all BS on this side is not true. How much of that you all project over there and make is true, that's the fine line. There's going to be truths on either side of that. So where is it? I don't really know at that part.
Sterling, go.
Well, my thing is, I don't want to speak about the Antone Davis situation. He was a very good friend of mine. He was a teammate of mine. He was an awesome person and an incredible football player. But the VFL concept, which was brought to UT by Coach Dooley, it was a fight every day to make sure that everyone understood what VFL was and why he was doing it. It was rifts he was dealing with across the entire athletic program that put him in an awkward situation, because why don't we have a VFL for ladies? Why don't we just have it for football? Why don't we don't have it for basketball? So here's a guy who was trying to take all that on and also provide a product to us ex-players to where we could enjoy. So it was a hard fight for Antone. Antone is a great person, incredible guy. Once you get to know him, it's just, sometimes it's just time to go, and maybe that's what he thought.
And I can add to it, being able to play for Coach Jones. You've seen a guy lose his temper, but from anyone that's been in any leadership position ever, which one of us has not done that? I know I've done it in the past 6 months.
I did it on the set about 2 weeks ago to you. I'm glad you didn't break my neck.
And so there is a part of that, and I think you got to separate, that leadership position from, who the person is off the field. He is a dad. He is a great dad to his kids and things like that. Right. Does he make bad decisions as a leader? I can say, yeah. I've talked to enough players that I know that type of stuff. Now I don't know to the point that Marcus is talking about with it, but the thing that I think we always need to go back and question too is, where did he learn his coaching style from? Because there's probably someone that taught him that, and when you've got someone above you, okay, well, this is okay. And when you have that expert teaching you that, then it becomes okay, and you think that that's the standard.
David, wrap it up about 30 seconds.
We're a diverse group of people. Even though we all have that connection of being lettermen, there's going to be guys that love the head coach, guys that don't like the head coach.
That's true for every head coach.
Absolutely. Even if we had a letterman that was a head coach right now. So there's never going to be somebody we're all going to love and be happy with. So I don't have a whole lot to do with this staff. I don't know. I know Antone. I know he's a good guy. So I mean, I think that's what a lot of people end up defaulting to, is they know our guys within our group and what they say, and so they're going to default to believing them.
Mucho quick, man.
The most serious one is the Kendrick. If anything comes out about knowing somebody had a concussion and you let him play, that's bad.
It is. Now, they've denied it. And the other thing is, I've talked to you. One thing, like, well, how would they not know it? players try to hide it.
Yeah.
Yes.
True.
Players
Yes.
don't come over and say, "Oh, I'm woozy." They try to hide it.
Only have so many
Especially in a
snaps.
game. Especially in a game.
Yeah.
All right, that's something that a lot of people aren't talking about. That's something else. So that how could they miss it? Players try and make you miss it. But okay, when we come back, we got quick slants on everything from home cooking to team discipline. Come on back.